community to get over what's happened and to come to terms with it. But how do they do that? Well, joining me now is Jacqui Steadman, a clinical psychologist with the child bereavement charity in Plymouth, Jeremiah's Journey. Jacqui, a lot of children trying to make sense of it all tonight, and young people. What might be the impacts on them?
I think, first of all, in these very early days, people will be in a state of shock and possibly even slight disbelief. And often that goes with feelings of either numbness or a kind of a tendency to want to either fight or flee or freeze. And so I think, parents may need to look out for changes in emotion in their children, and that would be understandable given the very traumatic nature and frightening nature of what's happened.
And what kind of support can parents give to their children? Because these are the kind of things that no parent wants to ever have to talk to their child about.
I think the first thing is that it's really important that parents take care of themselves, because they can't, if they don't take care of themselves, they can't take care of their children and meet their emotional needs. So the first things are very basic things like making sure you're eating well, that you're sleeping well, you're getting out of doors and getting some physical activity, and just generally keeping yourself in kind of a calm emotional state. And that will help parents to then respond calmly and in a reassuring way to their own children. And I guess the other part of that is, at this point in time, and there's a lot in the media, is limiting how much children perhaps are accessing and seeing on the media, because whilst there may be a need to know that something dangerous has happened and that it's now safe to go out again, those kind of things, I don't think younger children particularly need to know all of the details. Because you don't want to keep re-triggering them because of going over and over and over the trauma with them. So it's partly about getting back to normal routines.
But many children will know that one of the victims was also a very young child, which is very frightening.
It is very frightening. But again, I think if they see their parents being reassured, they see their parents keep routines normal, they see their parents feeling it's safe to go out again, I think they will be reassured by their parents actually being in a calm state. So I guess one of the first things that that follows such a horrible mass trauma is the community coming together and starting to feel safe again. And I think the community response has been very compassionate. I think the minute's silence this morning really helps to bring people together.
It does seem that the power of community will be very important in getting through this. Jacqui Steadman, thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you.
Well, Thursday's